Hey guys, what's up? My name is Indin500 and I am back with another video today. And I know I'm a little late that it's Friday and I didn't post this on Monday, but at least I'm posting it, right guys? Now, this video is about a comment that I made in another video about me not liking Guardians of the Galaxy. Now, I know quite a few people would find that upsetting, like, Guardians of the Galaxy is one of the best Marvel movies ever, and I'm like, eh. Like, first, let me just say, I didn't dislike the movie. I thought it was a funny movie, and I thought it was well made. What I didn't like about it is, well, first off, the villain, Ronan the Accuser, um, didn't seem threatening to me at all. He did nothing. He snapped one guy's neck, and sure, he fought, a little bit, but his plan was kind of dumb, if you really think about it. He finally gets to his end goal, and instead of, trying to overpower the Nova Corps, he just sends his army to a mass suicide. I didn't like that. I thought it was really dumb of him to do that. And then the chance that he gets to slam his hammer down onto the surface of the planet and destroy everything, he gets distracted because Peter Quill is dancing. If I was Ronan, I would have just been like, world gone, no more opposition, except for really Thanos and the Avengers. But let's be honest here, Ronan could have been such a better character. What I didn't like about the movie also was I didn't see it when it was in theaters. So I got told that it was a really good Marvel movie and it was probably one of the best Marvel movies and all this and all that. And it got really hyped up for me. And when I went to see it, or I should say when I finally got to watch it, I was disappointed. I know I shouldn't let the hype get to me, but it did, and it distracted me, and I just sat there waiting, when is it going to get good? When is it going to get good? I didn't think it ever really got interesting for me. Like, yeah, I laughed at the jokes and everything. I was like, oh, hey, look, it's another Infinity Stone, and look, it's the Collector, I know you. Other than that, it just didn't tickle my fancy. Another thing I didn't like was the aliens. Didn't seem like aliens to me. They just seemed like different people who dumped paint on themselves. Like, I like Star Trek because, the aliens are unique and different. I like Star Wars because of the aliens. And I like a ton of other movies, like Alien, with different aliens. But Guardians of the Galaxy showed us aliens. They were just humans with paint dumped on them. And I didn't think that was all that good of character design, really. I also didn't like Yondu's design all that much, and I know he was, badass character and stuff, and like cool. All right, I like that. But if you've seen the comics, you know Yondu looks nothing like that. Yeah, they got blue color right, but the thing on his head, it's supposed to be like a huge sail. And honestly, I would have preferred to see that than just the metal strip on his head. It would have given him more of a alien-esque feel. Um, but I thought the ships looked cool, except for Ronan's. Ronan's looked like someone was running out of ideas and took a wooden block and was like, we could use this as Ronan's ship. I thought that was dumb. I really did. Other than that, I mean, the movie was okay. It's not my least favorite Marvel movie, but it's not my favorite Marvel movie. I just think that Marvel is falling into this predictableness of their movies, um, and their villains all seem to be of the same caliber. They're in there and then they're dead, except for a select few. Some of them I can't even remember their names. I can't remember the name of the villain in Thor: The Dark World. I can barely remember Zemo in Civil War. Uh, but I think it was Abomination in The Incredible Hulk. I can't remember. But they just don't stand out. They don't really. Yeah, they cause some destruction, but they don't really do anything, and that bothers me. Yeah, you're building up your heroes as this these powerful people, but you're not building up your villains as a credible threat. All we've seen of Thanos so far is him just sitting in a chair. He doesn't really say anything, and finally he stands up out of his chair and puts the Infinity Gauntlet on. You're like, it's about time you did something. Um, but I think the Marvel movies are better than the DC movies right now. The DC movies need to really get their act together if they're going to make a really good movie. And so I've got high hopes for Wonder Woman and Justice League, but we'll see in due time with that. Justice League, I'm excited for it, but I don't want to get my hopes too high because, I don't want to be disappointed again. Avengers Infinity War, I'm excited for, but I don't want to get my hopes too high again. Also, let's just say, I'm just going to say this, we need better villains in Marvel. We really do. DC, they need to get better villains too, really, because Zod was a credible threat, but Enchantress, and Lex Luthor was a joke. Doomsday was good, but Lex Luthor was a joke. Um, I should rephrase that though. Doomsday was not good. His character design in the beginning was bad, but I liked how they showed him evolve throughout, the fight. But let's be honest here, guys. We want better villains in the superhero movies. We want them to be credible threats. And in order to do that, we need to feel like they're actually powerful. Red Skull did that in Captain America. I thought he was actually a credible threat to Captain America. But then he got sucked up into a vortex and we don't know what happened to him. So, who knows? Loki, yeah, he's the very charismatic, fun villain and everything, and everybody loves him. And he was a pretty good threat, but in the end, he only was, a villain of a higher caliber, but not the highest caliber. If you know what I'm saying. So I just hope that these superhero movies can get their acts together and create a better villain. Like in the Dark Knight trilogy, you got a feeling that the Joker was a credible villain. Like he was doing something. Bane was actually causing some destruction. You had Scarecrow and Ra's al Ghul also doing the same. Like those were good villains in those movies, and the villains make the hero. They make the hero look powerful if they beat them, and if they do beat the hero, then it shows that the hero is persistent and getting back up and fighting the villain again. So I just hope that both DC and Marvel can get better villains, and one way Marvel can do that is by actually showing, the villains. I know it's bad of me for saying this, but actually killing people. I mean, yeah, you've seen some character deaths, but they all came back in the end. Phil came back in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Nick Fury came back after being shot. I mean, Like, we need better villains. And we actually need a death to make the villain seem powerful. And I don't consider Quicksilver's death to be a good death at all, because if Quicksilver was really Quicksilver, he could have easily grabbed Hawkeye and the little girl and ran, or, he could have just pushed the bullets out of the way. I mean, come on, guys. That Quicksilver in Age of Ultron was not Quicksilver at all. That was a terrible Quicksilver. But that's just my opinion. State your opinion down below in the comments section. I don't really have anything else to say about this topic, because if I keep going on, I'm going to get very heated, and I could complain about this for hours on end. And I don't think you guys want a couple-hour video of me just complaining about the villains. So go ahead and just comment down in the comment section who you think is the worst villain in DC and Marvel. And if you'd like, comment down below on what the next video should be about. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and wherever you are in the world, may you have a great day.